morning children. Hope you all are doing good. So this class I am going to start a new lesson, that is lesson number 2, reproduction in animals. Lesson number 2, reproduction in animal. So everyone take out Sem 1 textbook in the page number 176. Page number 176, lesson number 2, reproduction in animals. Here I am going to read now. Living things have the ability to make more of their own kind. This process is called reproduction. If they do not reproduce, their type will die out. I am reading once again. Living things have the ability to make more of their own kind. This process is called reproduction. If they do not reproduce, their type will die out. Therefore, reproduction is a process by which new living being resembling the parent are produced. Therefore, reproduction is a process by which new living being resembling the parents are reproduced. So here, what is meant by reproduction, children? So reproduction is living things have the ability to make more of their own kind. Okay, it will produce their own kind. It will produce the more numbers like 5 or 10, 15, like that. It will produce more number of younger ones. Okay. Also this it will resemble to the parents. Okay. Here reproduction is living things have the ability to make more of their own kinds. Also what are the younger ones? No, it will be same resemblance to their parents. For example, now we can see the dog puppies or cat kittens. It will be resembling to the as mother or father. Okay, so that it is giving birth to young ones to carry the generation, one generation to another generation. Now your grandfather, grandmother will be there, your father. After that your father and mother, then we came, right? So like that it will continue from the generation to generation. This process it is called as a reproduction. From the mother and father we are getting a baby. So after that baby is grown up, from the baby again mother and father they will be giving birth to young ones. This process it is called as a reproduction. If reproduction won't happen, what it will do? That complete generation is going to get destroyed. Okay. For example, like in your home you have a dog. Okay. If a dog will give the puppies, okay, the first generation it will be for your pet dog. It's a pet dog. This is a first generation. It came newly brought the dog to house. Okay, this is the first generation. Okay. After that, this dog it lays the puppies. This is a second generation. This process from the one generation to again one more generation is coming. This process it is called as a reproduction. If the reproduction is not happening, so what it will do? Only the dog it will be there, then after a certain age it will die. If it won't reproduce any puppies, then it will die. After that again you have to buy a new dog. So like that the process will be going on. The reproduction it won't happen, the particular generation is going to die out. Okay. The reproduction. Living things have the ability to make more of their own kind. The process is called reproduction. And next one, there are two types of reproduction method in the animals. There are two types in the reproduction method in animals. First one, giving birth directly to young ones. The first one is giving birth directly to young ones. And next method is lay eggs. Okay, there are two group of animals it will involve in a reproduction method. Even the plants also will be involved in a reproduction method. For example, if you are burying the seed inside the soil, after few days you will be able to see there is a growth of new plant. Likewise, in animals there are two groups. Okay, the first group it Okay, how it is giving birth to young ones. So just I'm going to show in the video. Just watch the video, children.
Only living things reproduce, like human beings, animals, plants, etc. And what is reproduction? The process by which an animal produces another animal just like itself is called as reproduction. And why is reproduction necessary for all living things? It's necessary so that their kind continues to live on earth for a long time. How do animals reproduce? As we saw in the story, some animals reproduce by laying eggs, like the crow reproduced by laying eggs. Apart from birds, which all animals lay eggs? Fish. You all know them. Amphibians, the animals that can live both on land and in water. Reptiles, the crawling animals like snakes, lizards, turtles, and insects like mosquitoes, butterflies, houseflies. They all lay eggs. In the story, we saw the jackal was happy that its eggs cannot be stolen as they do not lay eggs. They give birth to young ones. Apart from jackals, animals like dogs, cows, even lion, tiger give birth to young ones. So how can we tell what animals lay eggs and what all give birth to young ones? It's difficult, isn't it? How do we find it out? Let's play a game. Find out all the animals that have hair on their body. Lion, zebra, cow, deer, bear, kangaroo, squirrel, dog. Correct? They have hair on their bodies. Now find the animals that have external ears, that is, whose ears are visible easily. Lion, zebra, cow, deer, bear, kangaroo, squirrel, dog. Those animals who have hair on their body and whose ears are visible easily give birth to young ones. They are called as mammals. Mammals give birth to young ones. They produce milk to feed babies. They take good care of babies till they grow. We humans are the most developed and intelligent amongst all mammals. So we see, there are two ways in which animals reproduce. One, by laying eggs. Second, by giving birth to young ones, also called as mammals. You know, the birds really spend a lot of time and effort building the nest. They collect twigs, roots, wool, hair, cotton wool, and slowly build the nest. Would you like if someone destroyed your home? No. Same way, we should also not break the nests if we see them around.
Have you watched the video, children, now? Yes, so in that they have given normal capitals of giving birth directly to the young ones. Also they have explained about egg-laying animals. Okay, now see in the test book. Animals giving birth directly. Animals that do not lay eggs give birth to young babies that feed on their mother's milk. Such animals are called mammals. Most mammals have hair on their body. They also have well-developed brain. Example, human being, dogs, cats, cows, rabbits are common example. Mammals look after their young ones very carefully. While most of the mammals live on land, but there are some aquatic mammals too. Whales and dolphins are mammals found in water. Here you can able to see the mammal group. Here the human being, dog, cat, cow and rabbit. This all it will come under a group of land animals. Okay, this is a mammals that it is surviving in the land. Here you can see the diagram picture of whale and dolphin. So these are living in an aquatic, that is a water animal, but also it is called as a mammals. Why? Because it is giving birth to young ones. Okay, the same points I wrote here, giving birth directly. The first one, feed on their mother's milk. For example, now the cat or puppies, it is laying puppies or kittens, so it will start feeding the mother milk. Okay, those kind of category will come under a group of mammals. Okay, once they given birth to a newborn babies or new kittens or new puppies or humans, they will be feeding the mother's milk. Okay, because mother's milk is rich in protein, calcium and iron, so many things, fats, like that n number of nutrition will be available in the mother's milk. Also this mother's milk will be helpful for the brain development of the babies. Okay, once it is given birth to the new ones, that is the younger ones, so it will start feeding the mother's milk. That group of animal is called as a mammals. Okay, and the second point, they have hair on their body. Okay, now you can able to see the rabbit or cow, lion, tiger, zebra, or else even humans, even we are having a body hairs, right, in our body. So which are the mammals? They will be having a hairs on their body. Okay, also they will be having a external ears. We can able to see our external ears. So those group it will come under category of mammals. This mammals it will give birth to young ones. Okay, how we can be able to identify they are belongs to mammal groups? Because their body is fully covered with hair. Example, tiger, lion, zebra, humans, dog, cat, cow, goat, sheep. Like that many examples we can give. Even elephants also can come under group of mammals. Okay. Also, they have external ears, very well visible external ears they can able to see. Also, those mammal groups, so the brain is very well developed. Okay, they will be having a five senses. Okay, the brain is very well developed. And next one, so once it is given a birth to a younger ones, okay, it won't leave like that. It will take proper care. Okay, it will be giving a food on time. Also, it will be giving what are the necessary things for younger ones we have to give. So, it will be giving a complete care of the younger ones. Look after young ones carefully. After the birth, what are the babies it is need, or what are the puppies or kittens or need. So, everything it will give to them. So, it will take a proper care for a younger ones. And next one, most of the live in a land. These mammals, obviously, most of them it is live in a land. For example, now I have shown in the case of human being, dog, cat, rabbit, or cow, goat, sheep, whatever it is. The mammals, majority of them, they will be living on the land. Very few it is like it will be living in the water. So those animals we are calling it as aquatic animals, right? So if it is surviving in the water, why you are considering as a mammal group? Because here I gave two examples, that is whales and dolphin. This whale and dolphin, it will give birth to young one directly. But other fishes will lay the egg. From the eggs, the small fishes will come out. But here, whales and dolphins are, it will give birth directly to the young ones. Also, it will be everything will be in a cluster. So once the newborn baby, young one it came out, so it will take a proper care. Most of them live in land and some are aquatic mammals. Aquatic mammals example, whales and dolphin. Just I am going to do a recap. What is meant by reproduction? Living things ability to make their own kind. Okay, it will be giving a more than 2 or 3. It will be produce the younger ones. So it will resemble to the parents. Okay, and there are two group of animals in the reproduction method. The first group of animals, it is giving birth directly to young ones. It will give the birth to the young ones directly. And second one, lay eggs. Okay, second one is the lay eggs. Now I am going to explain only about giving birth directly to the young ones. How we can able to identify that it is giving a birth to a young ones. The first thing, once it has produced the young one, okay, it will start feeding their mother milk. Okay, it will feed on their mother's milk. So those group of animal it is called as a mammals. Also, it have a hair on their body. The complete body is covered with hair. Also, it is having a very well visible external ear and well developed brain. Next one, look after young ones carefully. Once it is given birth to the young ones, whatever the needs it is there for kittens or puppies or babies, they will be giving a complete care of the young ones. And last one, most of the mammals they will be living on the land. Okay, they will live in land, but few are aquatic mammals we can able to see. So that is whale and dolphin, because it is giving birth to young ones directly. Okay, so next one more topic is the egg laying animals that I